Let me know once again able to see my screen. Hopefully you are able to see my screen.
Yes,
Hello.
we can.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation and welcome all to the sessions. Like the today's session we will go through about the power pages as a pro developer, what are the things we can use, what are the tools we can use. But before we jump into the session, maybe we can get started with my introduction. So I have around 15 years of experience, and I from the Microsoft background. Like I started my career somewhere in as a .NET developer. Now I hold this Azure Solution Architect certification, and then I also have the Power Platform certification. So currently, I work as a solution architect in my company, and I work for the Tata Consultancy Services, and I based out of Finland. That's the short introduction about myself. Let us jump into the agenda. So today we will go through like how the Power Pages can be used. I think Power Pages is the new addition to the Power Platform environment, and last month it went to like general availability. Before that, it was in the preview mode. So now it is in the general availability mode, and today we will see like what are all the things we can use to enhance the Power Pages look and feel as a pro developer, and what are all the tools available as a pro developer, and how we can kind of customize the Power Pages by using custom themes or custom style sheets. And also, if time permits, we will go through how the Power Automate can be called from the Power Pages to automate some of the things. So that this is the agenda of today's session, and maybe after this session, definitely it is possible for you to execute this styling your Power Pages, or maybe calling a Power Automate from the Power Pages without any hiccups. So that's the key takeaway of the session. That will be the key takeaway of the session. Let me directly jump into the demo. So if you are already a Power Automate developer, then maybe like you can just log into the make.powerpages.microsoft.com, where you will access the Power Pages related design studio. So in this design studio, in the home page, you will go through, or you will see the list of websites which you have it. So as of today, I have, for example, you can just create by using the create site, and then you can just even edit the existing websites. So let me edit an existing website which I have it for this demo. So this is the Power Page website which I have created, for example, already. So it is just nothing but like you can just come to the Maker Studio, and then you can just create a website. It will ask for you kind of title, and then the URL, and it will ask you to select one of the template. So there are many templates available. Based on your need, you can select one of the template. When you select this template, then it will ask for you the website, and then you can just create one of the website. Like for example, you can give the name of your website, and then you can just select the website URL and then the language. Once you click done, then your website will be created in a minute. So I have already created it, so I'm not using anything here. Once you created, the created website will be available listed out here. So maybe you can just click edit if you want to customize, if you want to kind of fine tune your websites. So to customize the Power Pages, for the developers, there are many tools available. The important tool is like Visual Code. So using that, you can just start customizing. Earlier, it was like, you can just download the content from this website, and then you can just update it by using the Visual Studio Code. Or now, after the general availability, or as part of the general availability, they have also Microsoft is also provided the edit code option directly here. While you are clicking here, you can just start editing this particular page. So let us see how we can edit. For example, if this is my Power Page website and I want to customize it based on my organizations, if I need to come here, maybe I can just come and click on this open Visual Code. Then in the web version of the Visual Code will be opening, and it will also download the.
Excuse me, Raja. Sorry for the interruption. We cannot see the screen of yours, so can you please reshare the screen?
Okay. How about now?
Yeah, that's good.
Yes, we are
Okay.
able to see now.
Okay. Sorry for it. Yeah, so at the moment when you click on the edit code, then the web version of the Visual Code will be opening, and then it will open the list of pages. So for example, if you want to open this page, then you will able to see this HTML version of this particular page. So if I want to update some of the sections, for example, like I have this showcase a video demo for a boot camp. Maybe I wanted to kind of edit some test here video for the test demo something, and then you can just save it. Then if you go here and then just start click sync, then you should able to see here. For example, this is what I have added. I have edited a video for the latest demo. Then it is available here. You can just kind of preview, and Microsoft provides two type of previews. Like one is for the desktop, the other one is for the mobile. So if I want to preview in the desktop version, then I can able to just see it here. This is just kind of straight away. You can by using this Visual Code web version, you can just start updating the or beautifying your changing your content of this Power Page. So this is one version, and you can also update the Power Pages website by using the uh, like CLI commands. So for example, you can just connect to your CLI, to your environment, and then you just download the content, and then you can just upload it. For example, like I just have already a comment written, and you as a developer, you may know already that these commands and Power Pages is nothing but earlier we called it as like Power Portals, and it is all built on this Power Platforms Dynamics. So if you want to connect your Power Pages website by using the Power Platform CLI command, you should have the Power Platform CLI installed in my version. So I have already installed in my machine. And if I want to connect, then it is like back auth create URL, and we need to give the Dynamics URL, Dynamics 365 environment URL. Then it will ask for you the connections. Then yeah, so now for example, this is connected to my environment. Now I wanted to list out all the websites which I have it in my environment, and this will list out all the environments. For example, this is a website which we are talking about, so we can just download the content and then we can just start updating the content by using. So download is nothing but again the same. For example, pack PA portal download, and then you just give the path where you want to kind of download these things. So for example, here I want to download, and this is my ID. Maybe I can give this ID, and then it will just download the content in the same place. For example, you can say like started downloading the website, so it will download the complete website content, and then you can just open it in your local version. For example, now this is already downloading. So now this is like download is completed. Maybe we can just open the file or open the folder. So this is the one which we have now downloaded. And if you see the web version, it was opening only the particular files, but now we like by using this CLI commands, we have downloaded the complete website, and then you can just kind of navigate to your file where you wanted to update. So for example, in my case, now I'm just going to update these web pages, and then if I go to this home page will be available here. So the same web page here. So here you can start uploading the content, updating the content, and then you can just start upload back. So again, to upload back, then the same like how we have downloaded, right? The same way you can just upload. Like for example, now if I edit one of this page like video for the latest demo, maybe like I will put it like update from CLI. So I can just save this and then just simply like upload, then it will just upload the content from here. So I will just copy the content path, like you can just upload it, and then I think it is the right path. Yeah, so started uploading the website data. Okay, the provided path does not having the information. Okay, let me go to the path. Yeah, so this is the path. Okay, I think there is portal does not contain the portal data. Okay, but I think there is some issue with this upload path. But you can upload the file back, and then you can just see the updated contents here. So this is another way of updating, beautifying your Power Pages site. And also like there is another tool you can kind of download. That's the one second. So you can just get this from the extensions, and that's the Power Platform tools. You just need to kind of install it. Once you install it, like it will also help you to update the content. So for example, if I go to the content and if I want to see it directly here, then you can like if once you installed this one, then you can just see the preview the content here, and then you can just start updating the data from here itself, and then you'll just see live your updates here, and then you can just kind of upload it or publish it to the Power Pages website, live website. So this is another tool which we have it. And then you can also kind of customize your styles. For example, if I go here to the Power Pages and I want to kind of this, like if you go to this styling, there will be like default like many themes, like this all provided by the Microsoft. It will, you will get it, like you can select the colors, you can select the font colors, you can select the buttons, like like the complete website can be customized, so by using the existing themes. And you can also create your own theme just by downloading it. For example, if you go to our website and if you see our view page source, if you see here, like this is Power Pages is using the Bootstrap, the as a kind of styling. So it is very easy for us. Like, and if you click on this Bootstrap, you will see like the version 3.3.6. And if you are familiar with Bootstrap, and like you can easily beautify your websites by using this Bootstrap CSS. So for example, or if you want to kind of just mm, create your own theme, maybe like it is also possible. For example, here if you see there are three links: one is theme, and then this link portal basic themes, and then this bootcamp theme.css, because I just already created a theme, so it is just referring this one. So for example, if you go to this portal basics theme, if you just open it, you will see the styles, like what all the styles it is applied and from where the styles is coming. For example, what is the body and then what is the legend and all those things. I have already kind of downloaded it, and I maybe like I can just download this now. Sorry, I will just save this as a link. So yeah, so now if you see like the same style we have now downloaded, and if you go and inspect the element, you will able to see, you will able to see the kind of elements like from where this is coming. Like if you want to customize your neighbor, maybe like you can just select this neighbor, and then you can see like the neighbor static top nav. So this is the style element they have. And if you navigate here, maybe like you will see the same uh, thing here. Like for example, navbar static top navbar, this is this navbar, I don't know, the navigation bar style, and you can just change the color whatever you want. So for example, here if you see this, this was a blue color, and I have already kind of have this, I changed it to kind of aqua color. So if you see, like I have changed it to aqua color, and for example, I also changed the body of the color. For example, the original one was the background of the page is like something different white. I just changed it to other colors, and you can also change the footer color. So for example, if I want to change the footer color also from this to aqua, you just change it and then you just save it. Once you save, like you can do all the styling changes either by using the existing themes, or if you have, if you are both like the bootstrap specialist, and maybe like there are multiple tools available. You can just use those tools to create your own custom themes. So once you have created the custom themes, then the next what we need to do is like we need to follow certain steps to uh, bring or no apply the themes to your websites. So for that we need to, for example, go to the portal management, and then we should go to this web files, where you can go and create the web file. For example, you can give like our file was like bootcamp theme 2022, so you can give the name, for example, demo theme dot css, and then you can select the website. So ours is like bootcamp, so website, and then this page you can select like usually like to be the home page because it is inheriting from all the pages, and then the partial theme you can say like css, and then you can say like published date is like published, so that it is already published, and then you can give the display order. For example, I will give here this 100, and then you can just save this. Once you saved it, for example, I will put it like, I think I have this demo theme already one, so I will put it like demo theme one and save it. And then if you go to this notes where you can upload the attachments, this theme as a attachment. So you can just upload it and then add a note. Then this is already published in our website. That's the reason like you were able to see this boot theme. And then if you come to your design studio and refresh, you will able to see this custom theme option. If you not applied this custom theme option, you will not able to see it when you are going to the design studio. For example, in this website, I have applied the custom theme, so you are able to see this custom theme option. If I go to different websites where I do not have the custom theme applied, then you will not able to see this custom theme option at all. Sorry, this was like Power Apps. For example, I have not applied any custom theme here to the demo 3 site. And if I go to the styling, you will not able to see any themes, custom themes, because we have not applied any custom themes. So take like this is the template which I have used. So what I have now done is I have downloaded the basic theme which was applied existing in the Power Pages for this particular template, and I was adjusting some of the changes. For example, I was adjusting the breadcrumbs background color, and then this body, I mean the pages background color, and then this footer color. If you see, this footer color was different, and then this breadcrumb color was different. I changed it in such a way that it's like in a aqua color, and then the footer is in a different color. So this is just a kind of basic things I was demonstrating here, but you can do a lot more by using this VS Code plus these tools available, and you can beautify your Microsoft Power Pages website. And this is an external user facing website, so you can beautify it. And if you are already Bootstrap specialist, as is shown here, like this is using the version 3.3, so like you can easily download some of the carousels, or any of the other themes, and then you can just start using it here. So this is one of the item which I wanted to demonstrate, and then the next item which I wanted to demonstrate is like calling a Power Automate workflow from the Power Pages. So there are like different reasons. There could be different reasons why you may need to use Power Automate from the Power Pages. One of the business reason would be like, for example, you are asking your external users, or your users to update some of the informations which is in a grid view, or which is in the kind of tabular format. If you are not interested to allow your users to navigate different screens, then there is a way that you can just display all the informations in a single page. You can just have a button. uh, you can ask the input from the users, and then you can ask the users to click on the button. Then it will just in the back end you can call the power automate, and then you can get the informations. So here to call the Power Automate, maybe like for example, I'm going to use the JSON, like the HTTP request, where you can get the information as an input from the users, and then you can just pass it to the uh, background, like the tables. So for example, for this, maybe like we'll go to the again the Power Automate. Yeah, so I have already created a Power Automate here. So users entered their informations, and now we are asking them to update the feedback which they have provided. Maybe like as a user, I might have provided 100 feedbacks, I don't know, 50 feedbacks about a product or about my company or whatever. And I was, I mean, like as a company, we were asking the users to update the feedback which they have provided. Since if they have provided like 5 different feedbacks, maybe it is very tough for them to navigate and click on each and every link of the feedback they provided and then update. So the idea is like here we have summarized all the feedback in a single page where they can just come and update the feedbacks. So this is the feedback. For this I have a table called feedback. For example, I have created a table called the feedback, and which is having the user provided feedback informations. So now the idea is like users will come and they will just fill their, I don't know, update their feedbacks, and then they click on the button. Once they click on this feedback button, we will kind of invoke a Power Automate flow, which will get this information, and then which will put it to our feedback information in the backend. So this is very simple. For example, we have this HTTP request trigger, so we can use that to get the informations. And right, I mean, to use this HTTP request, we have to give the payload. So since I am going to update the feedback, so I just have this feedback payload already generated. What it will do is like it will just the take the title, and then it will just also take this ID, and then you will just update it. For the demo purpose, I have not made it very complicated. It is just going to update the title of the feedback. So yeah, so it is just like feedback, and then it is taking the feedback ID and then this title. And if you see like what will happen is like it will just take the feedback ID and then title. Based on the feedback ID, it will start updating the title. So we will come to this condition part later. So what will do, like if it is coming, and then it will just kind of, when you click on the button, then it will just get the data, and then it will update into our feedback database table. So again, this is just a database action where you have to give this feedback ID. Table is feedback, and we are just going to update the title. Once it is updated, we are just giving back the response. So the response will be like 200 if it is success, and then we are just giving a message like feedback updated successfully. So, but how we are going to uh, invoke the Power Automate. So for that, we'll see now. To invoke the Power Automate, we should have this page, feedback page created. So how we are going to create the feedback? I think we can create the feedback by using the create and update the custom layouts, and then you can just give the name of the feedback which you want. Then the page will be opening like this, where you have to create a web templates first, and then you need to call these web templates to the pages. I will go through that how we are going to, but so we have to first create the web templates, and then you have to call these web templates to the page templates, where you have to associate the feedback web template which you created, and then which website, and then this what is the type. So you have to fill all these, and then it is ready. So and then it will be available here in the custom page layouts. You can just select it, and then you can just give the permissions if you want to set up, and then you will have this one where you users will come and will just click on this update feedback. Then the background, the flow will be getting invoked, and then it will be updating the informations. So we'll go through that now, how this is going to work out. So for example, now we have our feedback workflow created, and let us go to this page. Maybe like I will go to the portal management, and here if you click on this page where you will see this custom layouts. So since I have created already this feedback, it is available. Otherwise you can just click on this power thing, then it will like land you to the page templates. But maybe further you have to go to web templates, and then you just create a web template. You give the name, and then you give the website and the code. So here we are going to customize the feedback form, and it is going to kind of iterate the feedbacks. So we are going to first of all uh, going to get all the feedbacks which are there, which are submitted by the users. So for that, I think I have used the fetch XML application, or a fetch XML tool, to get the liquid code of the feedback. So I have already have it. So for example, if I go to this web template, if I select for feedback, so this is the web template which I have already created. So you can just select name, and then you can select the website where you are going to invoke. And then this is what I was saying, like fetch XML code. So this is just the first part. If you see this fetch XML feedback, we are getting these attributes like from the feedback table, feedback ID, title, rating, comments. So this is just we have it. And then we have this liquid code where you can just iterate the feedbacks which is there in the table, and then you can just kind of form your own tables. So I'm just forming is like I'm just displaying only the title and then feedback ID, and then I have this update feedback button. In the button click, I'm just invoking a JavaScript called update record. What it is doing is like it is just getting the title and then the ID. And here is the main part, like here we are calling this Power Automate HTTP post request URL, where we once you have updated with the sample payload. So these you can call here, and then Once you called it, then like we are just giving us alert. So this is the web template which we have now, and then this web templates can be attached to a page, page layouts. So for example, page layouts, and if we go to the feedback, you have this feedback which I have already created. So you can just name whatever you want, and then the which website you want, and then type. So type is very important here. So this is either a rewrite or the web template. So rewrite is a different functionality altogether, and then this web template which we need to select because that is web template we have already created, and then the web template which we have already created, you can just get it, and then you just save it and activate it, then it is available there, as a kind of when you are navigating to this creator page, when you are navigating to this custom layouts, you will be able to see this feedback. By using this feedback custom layouts, you can create a new page, then you will see a page with the data coming from the feedback tables. So for example, if I go to this feedback table, I will have two columns, like with a list of columns and then this informations. So now let us go to this feedback table, and then I will just preview. So this is the table. Say for example, we have now requested our users to update their feedback. Then maybe like they can just come and then they say like something like, and then they click on this update feedback button. So in this button click, we are calling this Power Automate. So this will go and call my Power Automate, and then it will just give an update like, okay, feedback updated. So for example, if I go to my flow here, you can see this flow. It was it's just updated 19 seconds ago, meaning that our flow was successfully called, and it was giving an alert also to us that that feedback updated successfully. This was the alert we received it. And if I want to see this in the website, I mean, like if I go to my website and if I want to see the updated information in the table, that should be available here as a title. So this was we just updating during demo. So this was just updated here. So this is one of the way how we can call the Power Automate from the Power Pages. But this has a few kind of security issues, I would say. For example, if I go to this one and if I go to network, you will able to see the HTTP request, HTTP post which we have called from the button. So that was one of the security thing which we need to consider. For example, if you go to this network and then you will see like the URL, the HTTP post URL which we have called. If somebody want to crack it, maybe like hack it, then they can just easily use this URL and then they can start putting lot of information and things. So what we can do or how we can avoid this type of things is like maybe in the flow we can introduce some conditions that, for example, is it is it a authentic or authenticated thing that we can, for example, introduce, simply introduce some of the conditions. Like I was just putting it like origin is coming from my website, or is it something else. So if it is my website, then it will go and update. If it is a false thing, then it will not update. So this type of things we can just uh, use it to validate further. And also some of the other uh, consideration which we need to do is like, if it is very not a huge update is going to come from the users, or is it is not the huge workflow, or it is a small medium sized workflow, then maybe we can go with this type of things. If it is a huge I don't know heavy load workflow, then we should not use this type of uh, post thing, considering the API count, because in the backend everything is API. So if there are many users going to use it, your flow is going to take a lot of your API. I mean, lot of times it is going to be used. Then it is going to in turn call the APIs. Then we will be short of the APIs count or API limit. This is just a kind of demo. Definitely this may not be the kind of right use case, but there are many use cases which we can come through in our day-to-day life cycle. For that scenarios we can use it, the power automate this power automate to call from the power pages. With this demo I am just concluding. I think we have 2 minutes. Any questions? Any questions, any comments? Hello? Hello? Am I audible?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Yes, can you hear
Yes.
me?
Yes,
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 yes.
yes, we can.
All right. Thank you so much for this informative and such a wonderful session. So, guys, if you have any questions, please drop in the chat or you can contact Mr. Raja um, on his LinkedIn or his blog.
Yeah,
So, do you have any contact details, Raja, so you can paste it here in the chat so people can connect with you anytime?
yeah. I will paste it. Okay, thank you, and
Thank you,
thank you for
everyone.
having me, and for this great opportunity. Yeah,
You are always welcome, and we looking forward to seeing you again in our next sessions. So thank you,
okay,
and
thank you.
everyone. There's break in the session. We will continue our session according to PST timing 2:15 and according to GMT 9:15. So you guys are most welcome to join us again on the same day. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you all.